Hey everybody, welcome to the VHS Bandits. This week we watched Carnosaur3, Primal Species. Let's pop in the tape.
Their experiment was under control.
What is it?
These creatures are extremely dangerous.
They thought they could keep it under cover.
It's classified.
They thought they had all the answers.
What the hell are you talking about?
Genetically reconstructed replicas of prehistoric dinosaurs.
But they were wrong. Carnosaur 3.
All teams back to the freight elevator now!
Scott Valentine. Carnosaur 3, Primal Species.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again to VHS Bandits. I'm the Kevbot.
This is Dane Train. Follow up with me, T-Man. This is Topher Hansen. Yeah, there you go. That's the spirit.
Woo! You're hired. You've got a record deal.
Thanks. Oh, man. Lunch was fucking up, dude. If
guess
that's all we
so.
needed to do,
That's it.
just drag out my name. All right.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's all that was required.
Hindsight is 2020.
Yes.
All right.
Well, what's going on, guys?
Oh man. So
Carnosaur 3.
we put in a triple threat today by
Triple
watching
threat.
Carnosaur 3.
Primal Species.
So, I love the box to this. It's so simple yet so cool.
Yeah, it's
Best
very
part of the
cool.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like the cover of It, the original, the It miniseries, where
Oh,
like
yeah.
Pennywise
Oh,
is
yeah.
like
totally.
creeping over the cover.
Yeah.
Except it's a velociraptor.
So Kevbot, this is your tape, right?
Yes, this one that we watched, Topher also had a copy, which
yes, sir.
just happened to work out the way it did.
Where did you guys get your copies?
No fucking clue.
This copy came from Savers, I believe.
Okay. Don't copy that, Floppy.
Yeah.
I want to say mine came from Savers or Amoeba. I'm not quite sure. I got
Amoeba,
it
that-
somewhere. I don't know. It says
that's a store near you,
$3,
right?
or yeah. It says $3.50 on it. I don't know if I paid $3.50 for this. I hope I did not.
Well, there's something
But that's
there's
okay.
something really cool about this tape. It is
Is there?
it got the Golden Scroll Award from the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror.
Yeah, how about that?
It says
a whole
that-
academy for those three genres.
It says it on the cover. I don't know what the hell that even means.
Carnosaur 3 is not resting on the laurels of Carnosaur 1 and 2. They have their own laurels to rest upon.
Yeah, what
from
kind
the
of
Academy
awards
of
did
Science
they win?
Fiction and Fantasy. Who knows?
Well,
The numbers are too great. They cannot be counted in the amount of time we have for the podcast.
I was super excited to see this because when I was a kid, my parents rented Carnosaur 1 when it first came out from Brown's TV and Video, Northborough, Mass. And I watched like the first quarter and it scared the bejesus out of me because I was a little kid and seeing like the violent dinosaur T-Rex like eating people. That scared the crap out of me. I had never seen the rest since. I'd never seen number 2, and here we are with number 3. So I'm here to face my fears with number 3. And I think the cool thing is now that I kind of know a thing or two about these tapes now is that this is a New Horizons release, and for any of you guys out there that know, New Horizons is very well known for making a lot of like straight-to-video popcorn flicks back in the 90s. And I think this one definitely fits the bill in that collection of New Horizons movies.
It's like the producers over at New Horizons like watched a bunch of canon movies and they were like, "Hey, we can do much worse than this. Let's start a production company."
Oh, totally. And like it even has like a ripped New Horizons sticker on the side. So they were real proud of having their own tin silver foil stickers on their boxes.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go through the box.
Go for it.
So the cover is like a white piece of paper with a raptor, a big, nice rubber monster raptor clawing right through it. And the tagline is, "Terror will never be extinct, period." That's a great tagline.
The period's the scariest part.
The back kicks ass. It totally makes me want to rent the movie. You got this big, squishy looking T-Rex, big rubber monster, like frightening a bunch of cops. And then you got a gross looking T-Rex on the bottom, and then a couple of army people with some guns and a big explosion in the back. And it says, "The terrorists thought they were stealing a few pounds of uranium.
Uranus.
A few pounds from Uranus. But it turns out they bagged about 10 tons of fierce, man-eating Carnosaur. This mistake proves to be their last, and now an elite team of elite VHS Rescue Squad, an elite team of anti-terrorist special forces has to round the creatures up. Unfortunately, squad leader Rant, Scott Valentine, whoever the hell that is, learns from government scientist Dr. Hodges, Janet Gunn, that the Carnosaurs aren't just vicious, they're practically indestructible. Rance and his team must now take out the Carnosaurs before a new generation has a chance to be born and threaten the human race with extinction."
I
So
applaud you because the back of this box is incredibly hard to read. The
Over the
text is
explosion
so
in the
small.
background.
Yeah, I can barely make out any of these words,
Yeah.
but I have terrible eyesight to begin with.
So the Carnosaurs have the uranium, right?
It's up there, Uranus.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Carnosanus.
That's the easiest way to
Carnosaurus.
smuggle uranium is to store it inside of prehistoric animals and ship it across the seas.
So it's a $1.25 in minutes.
What?
It's rated.
I paid double that,
It's-
not more.
and it's rated R from New
I coulda
Horizons
got
home video.
Carnosaur 1 and 2 for the price of
Topher.
3. I
Jeez
did.
Louise. Maybe you got this at Strange Meme. Maybe that's why it's so expensive.
Yeah, maybe I did. Who
I
knows?
don't know.
That seems like a strange main price.
That's a strange main
I
price.
was just up there and I got a couple tapes.
Tapes are like $6 up there now. Aren't
Oh, what
they?
did you get?
I got Top Secret. Love that movie.
Oh, okay.
I got Brain Donors, which seemed like a pretty fun movie. No, sorry. I got that at Bull Moose.
Oh,
Bold
yeah.
I got
I've been in there.
I got that for 39 cents.
Ooh, all right.
was a
Oh,
good deal.
dope.
And everything else they had for 39 cents, True Tape Titanic.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
And
17
I got
Titanics.
The Creeps.
Yeah, full moon.
Yeah. And the Top Secret was $2 and the Creeps was $3.
That's not bad for the creeps.
Yeah.
That's
Didn't
still
want- didn't
for
wanna pay
main
too much,
prices. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
had some good stuff. But I didn't get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
was
it.
some like I saw like in the picture there's like a copy of Strip to Kill. That looks awesome. I've always wanted to see that.
Yeah. I sent the guys a picture when I was there, and unfortunately, was not able to get back after they responded to pick up those tapes. So
Sorry, I was on the road
Nah,
driving
it's
home
okay.
from Vermont.
Yeah, there,
I would have
There's a couple
gone
good
back,
ones.
but my pregnant wife did not want to. So she did not want to walk back in
She
the
didn't-
90-degree
Jeez,
weather.
you're really whipped.
What's that?
You're really whipped there. Just because your wife is pregnant, you think she can tell you that she doesn't want to go pick up VHS tapes?
I'm
She
sorry.
doesn't want
Three
to.
states?
She didn't want to expose the
wanna-
baby to all these trashy tapes.
She didn't want to walk across town.
Not a bad idea.
Getting heat stroke.
Yeah, are you
But
going to make your
whatever.
baby watch these movies? I don't know if that's child abuse or not.
Baby's
Carnosaur
not
3?
going to watch these movies now, so it doesn't really matter.
It's gonna be a long time
That's true.
until little baby Kevbot Jr. can see Carnosaur 3 Primal Species.
That's right.
Yeah, you just have to. You just have to put the headphones on your wife's belly so you can listen to
They're like,
Carnosaur 3.
damn it, scientist. My men are at stake here. We're not gonna go capture your Carnosaurs.
You're not going to use any weapons. Damn it. We have to use weapons. No weapons. Weapons. No weapons.
Sorry if I'm making a lot of noise. I didn't move around the
Well, now you
microphone stand.
just gave away the entire movie, and we have nothing else to talk about.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, that's not true. We didn't talk about how they were in a truck and then in a warehouse, and then they went out of the warehouse, and then they were on a
In
boat. And the boat blew up.
But
That's the movie. The end.
See you guys.
the
Have a good one.
truck is in the warehouse. I would like to point
Oh, yeah.
out. I mean, they were in the desert for the first 5 minutes,
I don't know.
but I would count the truck in the warehouse as one.
Yeah.
Let's just say that there's numerous locales. We don't know how the hell the Carnosaurs got to these numerous locales, but we're gonna get into that. But first, what do we eat?
Dan, what do we eat?
T-Man, what do we eat?
What you guys had McNoo-Noos. You had
Yeah.
chicken units and a burger with guacamole.
Yeah. I got the new artisan burger. It was a burger that had
Artisans. Oh, they had guest chefs come to McDonald's and cook you up an
That's
artisan
right.
burger.
That's
okay?
right. What's his name? The red-haired guy. What's his name?
Mario Piccioli. or
Mario
something?
Vitale. Mario Vitale was at the McNoo-Noos on Shrewsbury Street in beautiful Worcester, and he's like, "Hey, guy, let me make you this fucking burger with some guacamole in
This
there."
guacamole burger
And
on a
Spot
pretzel
on
bun.
Mario Vitale impression. Spot on.
and already after eating Mario Vitale's guacamole burger, right after watching the movie, I had to go take a dump. So
that's what Dane
Oh,
thinks
that's where
this
you were?
movie.
no. I don't think that of this movie. Oh, so I had that, and then I got a 20-piece nugget, and I don't know how the hell I
20.
ate all that goddamn
Oh,
food.
yeah.
No fries.
You ate a lot.
I don't know how I did it. I probably
Very quickly, too.
gonna juicy squirt my brains out tomorrow
A
morning.
lot of poopy ghosts.
Yeah, poopy goes with poopy trails.
Yeah.
At poop scoops.
Poops
Poop
and scoops.
Tis the
Poops.
season.
So
Yeah.
so
It is the season.
yeah. So Carnosaur 3. How
What
the
did
hell
you
is-
have, Kev?
Oh yeah.
Burger. Not a guacamole burger. Just plain cheeseburgers.
You get the value burgers, right?
I do.
I should just start doing
Dollar
that.
Did
burgers,
Mario
yeah.
Vitale
No,
cook your
no.
burger as
Some minimum wage made cheeseburgers.
well? All right.
Nothing fancy about them. And then some chicken nuggets.
So we almost got.
Dane
Well,
had
okay,
the-
so you got. But you only,
I got the low budget
You got the
version of you.
cheapo version, and
Yeah.
Dane had the Wolfgang Puck experience.
yeah.
You got the Mario Spicoli version.
yeah. Hey,
The
Spicoli.
Mario
Read the
SpaghettiOs.
sign.
Mario SpaghettiOs.
Gross.
He's the real Chef Boyardee.
If McDonald's has any special chef, I guarantee you his name is Mario SpaghettiOs.
Didn't I think McDonald's used to sell spaghetti called mixed spaghetti at one time?
Oh, they did try and
Right?
do that, yeah.
Like way back in the
Oh,
day.
no.
So they should have had
Imagine
a mascot
trying
called
to eat spaghetti on a road trip.
That's
while you're
exactly what you
driving.
want. Yeah, you go to take a leak. You're on the road. You know what I mean? You're on you're on like Route
Just
81.
picking up some spaghetti strings
yeah,
with your
and,
hand.
and you're eating the
I'm from
spaghetti while on the
bag.
road. Yeah, great idea.
Hey, can I have your bag spaghetti? It fell into the bottom. And it's mixed up with my fries.
Oh man,
The bag spaghetti's the
They
best
kept getting
spaghetti.
asked what their spaghetti policy was.
Hey, what's the spaghetti policy?
What's your spaghetti policy? Have you guys seen the? It's not a documentary, but it's like some guy documented online trying to find the last place that does the McDonald's pizza.
Oh, I think I saw something about that.
Yeah,
right?
there's like 2 or 3 locations that still do it because they sell enough where they still can serve them.
Profitable.
Everyone else, all other locations hasn't sold the McPizza.
Pizza.
And
Do you think it's like leftover stock from like 30 years ago?
apparently
they're
no,
just
but
these
you know
3
it's probably
places that are
frozen
selling it?
pizza, so who knows?
I wonder, like,
True.
is it like? I mean, I don't know.
It's
Do
gotta
they
be
use
just like
freeze
Tombstone
juice
pizza.
for
Right?
their pizzas,
Yeah.
you think?
What's that?
Do you think they use freeze juice for their pizzas?
Freeze
Oh,
juice,
maybe.
like
the
they did on
fight
the
against
Carnosaurs.
the Carnosaurs?
Yeah, good idea.
Bringing
it didn't
back
freeze
around,
too good, so who
baby.
knows?
That's true. They didn't even bother using the freeze juice on these goddamn
Yeah.
dinosaurs anyway.
Yeah.
They-
So
They tried to, and then the guy got
They-
eaten
so
They
while
gave
like
we
a big
immediately.
pizza.
so while we had the McNoo-Noos, you were eating. You had the same thing every single time we do a show note. You have a bag of granola and a diet
right.
soda.
To be fair, we kind of
That's-
do too. We get burgers and fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
true.
this is the time difference. I can't be eating
Yeah.
real food right
Well,
now.
You can't have egg McMuffin or have some brunch.
Well, you know, honestly,
Well, no, not brunch,
no,
because what-
legally no, and that's all that I can say about
it'd be
that.
dinner, lunch and dinner.
That's right.
Dinner.
Linner.
Ugh.
Dunch.
What a dunch.
Dunch. Hey, we're going out for a dunch meal. Me and the family are going for a dunch.
that, all right?
Dunch oven.
We're getting some artisan burgers
we're
from
going to
Mario
Dunch oven for
Spaghetti
dunch.
for
We got-
dunch.
Okay, that's what all 3 of us. We need to come out with a restaurant. So we're gonna have
The
a
Dunch
video.
oven.
So we got the video basement video store, which is in the basement of a building, and the front and then the main floor of the building should be the VHS Bandits Dunch oven, where you get dinner with your date, and then you go to the basement and you rent the video.
We're only
You got to
open
walk
from
through the kitchen to get to the
3
the video
p.m.
basement.
to
Yeah.
4:30.
All the food is cooked down in the basement. They bring it upstairs to you.
And the D in the Dunch oven is the reason we made the sign is because that's the health code. Is we got a D, and we just made the rest of the sign off of that.
Oh man,
Hey, we didn't
That's
fail,
good
all right?
marketing.
We didn't fail. We got a D. That's passing.
Come
right.
on down to the VHS Bandits
it's only slightly
video
below
basement
Slash
Uh,
Dunch oven
underneath Dunch oven.
on Route 2
What
of the
appears
Auto
to
Mile.
be a dunch oven.
Right next door to Ernie Bach Jr.'s Auto Mile. Come on down. Hey, where the Dunch is new to you. Certified pre-owned Dunch.
With live performance by Ernie and the Spaghetti Maddox.
Try our
Come
new
on down.
try our new Mario Spaghetti-O guacamole burgers.
Most of the ingredients come from his belly button.
Also try our new Worcester cream sauce.
All new with the cream sauce
Available on everything, even if you don't ask for it.
from Orange Brand.
Hey, can I get that without Worcester cream sauce? No.
Scrambled. I want my
It
Dunch
drips from the
scrambled.
ceiling. It's very hard to get off of the food. Anyway, we watched Carnosaur 3.
Oh, God almighty, that's great. It's a Carnosaur. We're talking about Carnosaur today.
My favorite
All right,
part
so
of this
what-
movie
what do we do?
is-
What
So
happens?
all right, so the movie starts
what?
off
Where am I?
with an army guy in an army Jeep taking a whiz out of the back of the Jeep because he had to take a
Yep.
whiz. And the guy driving, so the guy's like, "Hey, Sarge, you got to take a whiz." And the sergeant was like, "You're in the army, boy. We don't take a whiz. If you want to take a whiz, do it out the back." So all
We
the
don't take
people,
a whiz.
all the people in the army jeep behind him were like, "Oh man, look at his pee-pee. He's taking a pee-pee out the side of the jeep. Look, the pee-pee, the pee-pee." And then next thing you know, friggin' terrorists start shooting at him.
Like 4 terrorists.
And the Jeep explodes. Terrorists just start shooting at him with the AK-47s. Yeah, there's only like a handful of terrorists.
And these army cars are like clown cars because there's like 50 guys.
Yeah, and they're all getting friggin' shot up by these terrorists.
Yeah.
And then
And then I couldn't tell if the terrorists were the good guys, though, and this was like a rogue squadron of army people.
Right.
Because it cut back to them, and like you could hear the terrorists like conversation reporting to whoever on the terrorist phone.
the terrorist
And
phone.
usually you don't hear like the conversations of both the good and the bad guys,
terrorists collect
especially
call.
right up
Yeah.
front.
00 info. 1-800 terrorists collect.
It was pretty nondescript.
down the
They
middle.
didn't really set it up. It's just
Here's some bad guys.
and the truck that they're like, is in the middle of this convoy that they're transporting the contents. It's so badly camouflaged.
It's just got like some mesh on one side, and that
Yeah.
was it.
Yep.
And
It's like if you
you
go into an
never
Army
know.
Navy
That's-
surplus store and they have like that mesh like stuff
yeah, right.
on hanging from
Oh,
the
the
ceiling.
shit like hanging from the ceiling.
yeah. Exactly. like that.
Yeah,
So then
it
they-
looks like just like moss.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's like the one bad
I-
guy who wears like lame circular sunglasses, or all the other bad guy henchmen have like those ski masks on, so you can't see their face. But you got like the one bad guy who
because
thinks
they're
he's
all the
slick.
same actor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They're
So-
essentially shooting at
Python
themselves.
force trick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
probably.
And lock and load. They're all Toms. So basically the whole point was they're trying to like hijack this van, which they think is filled with uranium,
Uranium.
because they're gonna steal the uranium from Uranus.
build a flux capacitor.
So
Go back to the future, Marty.
so they take the government truck, which they think is filled with uranium. They bring it to some like abandoned warehouse somewhere, and they open it
Wait,
up.
so the terrorists win, right?
The what?
The terrorists win, right?
Yeah, the terrorists kill all the
yeah.
army dudes, especially
'Cause
the
then
guy who
I-
was taking a whiz.
right,
chopped his
right.
They
pee-pee
shot
off.
him in the
This
pee-pee.
is where I thought the terrorists were the good guys because like they're the main characters for the first like 20 minutes of the movie,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
the real main characters come in. I don't know, whatever. And they didn't
So-
have accents. Usually terrorists are like Russian or something.
No, they
especially in
kind
the
of did have
90s.
an accent. You just couldn't really hear them.
I noticed that like the main bad guy almost had like a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
So
Oh, those
something like
Scots.
that.
and I think his buddy's name was like Finley or something. And I think he had a Scottish accent. So I think they're like
Do you
they're
think
like
he liked to
this-
fight?
I think they're Scottish terrorists that want the uranium
Typical.
for whatever reason.
Always painting the Scotsmen as terrorists in movies.
Maybe they
Thanks,
want
Hollywood.
maybe they want to
Maybe-
like take the uranium and make like monster sheep with them or something like that, or an
Maybe.
army of sheep.
Or maybe they're Irish
Monster
because
sheep.
they weren't wearing kilts.
That could
It's
be.
not very Scottish.
I know. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Who knows?
So in any case, they open up the truck and the guy's like, "Yo, wait, there's just a bunch of lizards in here. There's no uranium." And there's like all this space-aged Mac 2
That's a
computers in
great
here.
Scottish accent.
and next thing you know, so all these dinosaurs
There's
are
just two puppets in here.
yeah, I mean, really, that's it. There's like some rubber monster puppet. There's some T-Rex puppets, and out of nowhere, they just like come alive. They didn't even say that like they're frozen and they defrosted
Yeah, they
or
were
anything. They just
sleeping or something.
right. They just look the way they are. Next thing you know, they get out and they kill all the terrorists.
But they're trapped in the warehouse.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, like they can't open the doors. They can't like chew a hole through the warehouse door or go through a window. They're
Even
just
though
stuck in there.
In other scenes, they chew through like steel wire.
Oh, yeah.
And, like bust through a steel wall and stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Not
You
very
know?
And they
smart
get
for
on a
being
boat somehow.
Genetically engineered carnosaurs.
Yeah. So
this is
Primal
basically
species.
Deep Blue Sea with dinosaurs, except this came before it.
Yeah.
yeah, right. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
in the yeah,
I was gonna say this movie.
be
I'm not
honest.
gonna lie.
Tell
this
us what you
movie
really
reminds
think.
me a lot of the game Dino Crisis. If you guys ever played Dino Crisis on
Dino
PS1,
Crisis is great.
I never played it.
I have
I
it.
think I would have though.
I have it for my PS1.
Do you
I
have the
that
light gun?
there's no light gun for that game.
There isn't.
It's like it's basically made by Capcom. It basically
Are you
it's
thinking of
Resident
the
Evil
Jurassic
with-
Park
with-
game at Chuck E. Cheese?
What, dude?
Kevbot, are you thinking of the Jurassic Park game at Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, no, there's that. It must be. There's other
Oh, I
games.
think you're thinking of Dinosaur the Hunted. I had that for Wii.
Oh, on this, on
something
the,
like
yeah,
that.
Well, there's
Nintendo
that,
Wii.
but on pretty much every version of the PlayStation, PS1, 2, and 3, there are light gun games, and they had it for Dreamcast. There was light gun.
Okay.
I don't know the games that they
With
were for, though,
dinosaurs?
so
I don't know if they made a Dino Crisis light gun game, but they did. I have Dino Crisis
I'm gonna look
1
that up.
and 2. I used to have Dino Crisis 3 on Xbox, but it was not very good, and I sold my Xbox. So
Dino Crisis.
Oh,
light
jeez.
gun.
there is a light gun game for that.
Let's see.
Oh, he's looking it up,
Dino
folks.
Stalker
Oh, that's the
for
game.
PS2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick that up then. You got a light gun for PS1, PS2. I mean. Anywho,
So for the dinosaurs in this movie, there's 3 dinosaurs. There's 2 velociraptors and 1 T-Rex.
Yeah.
So
Clever girl.
in the trucks, there's the 2 velociraptors wrapped up in tarps, and in the other truck, there's a 30-foot tall Tyrannosaurus Rex that somehow fits in this truck and exits the truck without like damaging anything, and the Tyrannosaurus is the most elusive dinosaur in this movie.
yeah,
You would
it's huge.
think that you could see a 30-foot Tyrannosaurus Rex in a shitbox warehouse where nowhere to hide. There's just open space everywhere, but no, you can't find the guy.
Just to reference
He's very
again,
quiet.
the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. That's a 30-story dinosaur, and they lost it in New York. Now, to be fair, they lost Kevin McAllister in New York.
Yeah.
He's pretty tiny
That's true.
and pretty elusive.
Yeah.
But a 30-story lizard, I'm pretty sure they'd be able to find it.
Yeah, I don't know.
If only the sticky bandits were on the case.
If
Yeah.
only. Yeah.
Yeah, not the wet bandits anymore. Sticky bandits.
Sticky bandits.
So, so basically, there's like
Are
some
we the wet bandits or the sticky bandits? The
well,
VHS
We're,
wet
we're a little bit of
bandits?
both.
Yeah. Mostly
We
sticky.
start off wet, then we get sticky.
Yeah. So, like coffee.
If that's how you want to think about it.
And
Sure,
Jolly
yeah, that's what I was
Ranchers
going
that
for.
fall out of your mouth.
That's right. Gross lollipops.
All right. So they get killed. So then the police show up,
Yeah.
right? And
And who are the police?
one of the
Michael McDonald from Fox's Mad Television.
yeah, who plays Stewart?
Let's also
Yep.
point out when they show up, they all park together. They're like, one of the terrorist guys survive, and he's like talking gibberish. The police got one of the police officers catch him, and they're like, he keeps pointing to that warehouse right over there, like 10
Yeah.
feet away, and they're like, okay, let's go investigate. And there gets to a shot later, and all the cars like full speed and hit the brakes and all screech, and it's just like they just drove
Like 10 feet.
like 10 feet. At top
Not
speed.
even. Not even.
For
And
no
yeah, like
reason.
Michael McDonald has to get back in his car to like drive it to where he was just standing.
Right, exactly.
So then, like his partner cop starts pointing at the. Okay, so one of the terrorists is all bleeding because he got battle damage from one of the T
damage.
Rexes. So he
would
came
be
out.
battle damage.
They like arrested him in the back
got
of the
dino
cop
damage.
car. So then he starts pointing,
take
and he's
the little
like,
piece out of
he's like,
him.
"You relax here. we're gonna go inside.
And spoiler
There's some
alert.
great performances in this.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. He is in the last scene of the movie because they forget him in the cop car.
Yeah, that's right. I thought he was dead.
So he's just sitting there through the whole movie.
Yeah, this guy's
which
just bleeding
could take
out.
place like over the span of like a day and a half, maybe?
Or several weeks.
Could be.
I don't
Who knows?
Yeah, probably about a day.
Yeah.
So
Could be a day,
See
could be a
that
week. We don't
sun
know.
in the warehouse.
So all the police go in there. The
And no
raptors
police
are already
come
loose.
out.
They open up the
The raptors
truck.
are loose. The raptors
The
are loose.
raptors are loose. And then they open up the T-Rex truck. T-Rex comes out, eats all of them. So now they're all fucking dead too.
The
And
no, we don't really see
then
a lot of splatter effects yet, but the splatter effects in this movie
no.
are pretty good.
Yeah.
There's very few in between, but they're all right when
Yeah.
they're here and there.
I
Yeah.
think it's pretty good.
Uh,
They use a
agree to
good amount of
disagree.
blood. So what's that?
agree to disagree.
Yeah. Okay.
I think-
thought
yeah.
it was pretty good.
I thought because of budgetary reasons, a lot of the stuff was hidden in the movies. Like you didn't see
Yeah.
a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Which is fine.
Let's talk about the budget real quick because this clearly was not, a big budget movie.
Its
and
budget
it
was
has all the
$400.
Probably. It has all of the makings of a low budget action sci-fi movie where it's filmed in a warehouse for most of the movie.
Yeah.
And all the special effects are hidden off camera, and there's a various use of trash bags for the set, as we saw in Striking Point,
not,
the tent
not the
and
same
everything.
amount
You
of
could-
trash bags, but trash bags
No.
and
Oh, yeah.
empty boxes.
More tarps.
So many
clear
empty
tarps.
boxes.
Yes, and empty boxes. Yes, that's the number one thing. A bunch of empty boxes everywhere, falling on people and getting shot at.
Gotta have them.
Empty boxes.
Gotta have
in,
those empty boxes.
In action movies are the equivalent of crates in video games, where every shooting
hide
video
behind
game
and
has
stuff.
crates.
It's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every action movie has empty cardboard boxes, usually which will get knocked on someone and they have to act like those boxes are full.
Oh yeah.
And
Right?
That happened
There's
in this
the one
movie.
dude
It
that that big 6-foot cardboard box is on the back of this guy, and he's like, "Oh no!" And he's trying to pretend like he can't push it back up.
you
with
guys
his
help
legs.
me.
Get this thing
I
off of
can't get
me.
it off.
It's heavy.
It's like in Critters when they're holding the critters up to their necks,
Yeah, right. Ah.
struggling against it. Oh, it's great. Let's also talk about the dinosaurs themselves, shall we?
Okay.
I think
Velociraptors are just dudes in dinosaur suits.
See, I don't even think they are because they don't move. They're legit,
they're
just
not
like
real
stationary
dinosaurs.
props. They were
Yeah?
real dinosaurs, Kevbot.
They genetically
These were
engineered.
prehistoric creatures, genetically designed specifically for Carnosaur 3.
What did they use?
I
I think
Dino
they were just
DNA.
stationary
the
props.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
think I think that they were full body rubber dinosaurs, and they had caster
from
wheels
a
on their
museum or
feet.
something.
And I feel like
yeah,
they,
like on a skateboard.
I felt like they were just on wheels, and they they yelled action, and somebody just pushed them from one end of the hallway to the other, and that's what they use for the scenes of them running away from the camera. They're like action,
Yeah, 'cause
ugh! And it just rolls down
their
the hallway.
mouths never move. And other than there's the Tyrannosaurus, which they had a puppet for. His
Yeah,
mouth moves, and sometimes they'll open their jaws, but they'll be already positioned to be around someone's head. You never see the mechanics of the movement. It's just
Right.
in
Yeah.
various positions. And yeah, their arms never move. It's just
You never see the
them-
arms
the
move
whole body
with
wiggles
the
at
body.
once.
Because
Yes.
there were a few scenes where you just see the arm and it would swipe or something.
Right, like Pumpkinhead.
Yeah,
Where when
and then
Pumpkinhead takes someone out.
then they take the bottle of ketchup and they squirt it on the wall to make it look like blood squirting.
And there's a lot of raptor vision that is just like the camera like zooming in and out on like the actor's face as he's getting attacked, which was, like you said, very House of the Dead.
Yeah, and they just like they do that like it's like the invert colors filter.
Yeah.
There were a few scenes where there would be people talking and it would be extremely close up.
Oh,
And then there
yeah.
were a few scenes where it's like, and then drastically zoom out quickly.
For no reason.
Yeah.
One thing that drove me kind of nuts, something that I have a little bit of a gripe with movies of this era is I don't know, it's kind of goofy, but like it was definitely a trend in the mid 90s to have excessive use of Dutch shots, to which this movie had tons and tons and tons. For you guys that don't know, that's a shot that is kind of off kilter. It's like a diagonal camera angle.
And also becomes
it's
between
kind of
lunch and dinner.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a Dunch angle.
So they used it a ton in this movie. It's in so many you watch like tons and tons of 90s movies. Dutch shots are just used all the time. Like that was like that was cool, I guess, but I don't like it. So it's a little disorienting. And there's times where like it starts off normal and you're going up a staircase and suddenly the camera goes bleh, and it moves and it goes cockeyed and it weirds me
Maybe
out.
the tripod just gave out. Who knows?
Many
or the
times.
cameraman just quit.
They must have like put like some duct tape on one of the legs, and it kept like giving way. And they're like, "Shit!" They
It's
put
like
some more
a
duct tape on it. Doesn't work. It goes. You know.
Just a really lazy
Like a
cameraman.
chair.
How does this look? Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Sure, whatever.
Yeah. They're like, let's use it.
It's a chair at a diner that you have to put several napkins under one of the legs to even it out.
Yeah.
Anybody got a phone book?
Right.
Just to shim it out.
And I have to say, I think the editing is really good in this movie.
Yeah.
Because
They really
I
drew
feel
it
like,
out.
yeah. Well, I mean, not so much that, but like I don't think that the editor had a lot of great footage to work with, but he did a good job of cutting where he needed to and making it somewhat visually keeping the pace.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There was. I mean, we're kind of going off of the story here and just talking about different
There
things.
is none.
But,
really analyzing this film.
Obviously, it's a low budget film, and this movie was an hour and 25, and you could definitely tell they needed to stretch that time as much as they could.
Oh yeah.
So there's a
They had
lot
the
of
same conversation 5 times
lot of
about, like you
talking.
said at the beginning, they're like, you can't use ammunition on these dinosaurs because blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's
blah,
like we're
blah.
gonna forget what they're trying to convey.
Yeah, so they
Right, and then they have an arm wrestling match for 10 minutes, and Jesus Christ,
True.
Oh yeah, so like there's a part where all the army guys are
they're just cleaning out a room in this warehouse for no reason.
They're gonna build a trap, put a big piece of meat in the middle of the room with a steel net,
yeah,
and try and catch one of them velociraptors.
and
Because they can't use
That's how you do it.
ammunition.
yeah, because they got to capture him alive.
Oh, not sure if we mentioned. but-
to hunt.
What's that?
He doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt.
That's right. Not sure if we mentioned this, but the dinosaurs are genetically engineered. They're the last of their primal species.
Yeah, of the
And-
they're the last of the Carnosaurs.
That's right. These 3 Carnosaurs. And they need to be researched, studied, I guess would probably be the better term.
Because why, Kevbot?
I don't know.
Because
You
nobody
can't
knows.
use ammunition.
their cells regenerate, so they are indestructible. Because you shoot at them and they die, and then they come back to life, and they regrow their legs and anything else that came off. So
Their wiener.
they're trying in their wiener. So they regrow their wiener,
Yeah.
and then they
Which we see. Probably not. I think it's supposed to be a tail or a leg or
Dino.
something. But it looks like a wiener.
I thought I
Dino
saw a
wiener.
dino wiener and
Dino Wang.
so then
Dinosaurus Rex.
they need to use the dinosaurs alive so they can research them for better scientific development for cures for stuff for humans.
But these
That's
dinosaurs
bullshit,
will
because
just murder
they
everybody.
only Right. We need a cure for dinosaur mutilation, so we have to keep these dinosaurs alive to study dinosaur regeneration of cells. They only found that out after they killed one because they didn't know this before. Like this lady, the scientist lady,
Hot scientist lady.
doesn't know shit about this dinosaur. And then when it's dead, she looks under a microscope or something, and she's like, "Oh, now it's a lizard grows back its tail. Yeah, that's what's happening here." And then it wakes up and kills everybody again.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just
kinda
a lot
going
of.
off. I feel like
we can't use weapons. We can't use guns on it. We have to use guns on it because it will kill us, and then a dinosaur comes and kills a character. That's pretty much it.
I noticed like a lot of the characters, they don't get picked off one by one. There's like 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the terrorists, all the cops.
There were a lot of deaths in like the first like 5 minutes of this movie.
Yeah. Two
Yeah, a
of
lot of
the
people died.
task force people, and then you get introduced to more task force people.
Yeah.
And then 2 more die.
Oh, and in the beginning, when the cops go in to see like the devastation that the dinosaurs caused, one of the funniest things that I saw was there was a severed leg on the ground, but it didn't have any shoes or socks on. So like the dinosaur stripped it of its shoes and socks.
Oh yeah, and then there's just like clothes laying around, so it's like they clearly were very
These dinosaurs
meticulous.
stripped them,
Yeah.
and word that I'm not allowed to say on the podcast anymore. Them.
That's right. We all know what those words are, but we're not going to say them. So, especially you, T-Man.
I know. I haven't for a while.
That's right. So, all right. So, okay.
We're in a warehouse.
So they're in a warehouse. so this elite rescue squad pops in, and a couple of them get eaten, and they're like, "We gotta get out of here!" So they just leave while these
Trapping-
dinosaurs are still in this warehouse.
Right.
They-
surrounded by 3 sides of water, and they close the door to the warehouse so they can't get out the one open side. That's the logic for keeping the dinosaurs in there.
Yeah.
This is a big warehouse too.
Now,
Many floors. There's
if
a
it can
freezer or
store a
something.
T-Rex.
It makes me think that maybe what they could have done is instead of all the other crap where they're suddenly like in a tent and in a boat and all that stuff, why didn't they think ahead of time? All right, we freeze our dinosaurs, so why not like crack the door and put a pipe in there and put freezy juice in the warehouse to freeze them up, and right?
What I want to know is how is this Tyrannosaurus Rex going from room to room with these tiny doors?
Good point.
I don't know.
Is it like a
Good point.
like
Well,
a
it's a warehouse. Maybe
a
they have like
mouse or
garage
something? He can
doors.
squish his body down.
There's multiple entry points.
You know? Yeah. I don't
Each
know.
room has a 30-foot door. Okay.
So, good point.
There's a
With
T-Rex
9-foot
shaped door
ceilings.
in every entrance.
So-
Oh, also the T-Rex is
How convenient.
asexual and can reproduce without any help.
So it makes
Yeah, it already has
eggs.
fertilized eggs in it,
Yeah.
which
That's right.
is another reason that they can kill the shit out of these dinosaurs because it already has fertilized eggs.
Right.
So
They could have just taken all
Fuck
the
off,
eggs,
science
but
lady.
Whatever.
Yep.
Plot points. Who cares? So,
but then later on, the Velociraptors have eggs, but they shouldn't have eggs because they were 2 guys.
they don't have eggs.
There were 2 males. That was the Tyrannosaurus that was playing with those chicken eggs?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, sure, whatever. Never mind.
That's what it seemed like to me.
Checks out. I thought it looked like the Velociraptor puppet, but I don't know.
They kind of all look the same because they don't show it in it's very dim light.
The dinosaurs
Very
in
low
this
light.
are just maybe 3 degrees below the dinosaurs in Lost in Dinosaur World.
Oh, yeah.
At least those ones had animatronics and moving parts.
These are the rejects from
Yeah.
that film.
These don't make you
They
want
were
to eat
made
a
around the
Brontosaurus
same
burger.
time, I
That's
think,
right.
too.
So,
This was like 96.
so it's kind of like, I mean, I feel like if they were to make a movie like this today, it wouldn't survive anywhere outside of a sci-fi original movie where the dinosaurs would be made out of CGI. It would be the exact same
Raptor
thing.
Island 2.
What's that?
Raptor Island 2.
Raptor Island 2. There you go. You know what I mean?
This was or Raptor Island 3. This was very much like an asylum movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of rip-offy kind of stuff, there is music in this movie that's exactly like the Predator theme. It's like a fake sound-alike version of the Predator theme that goes dun 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 dun. You know what I mean? Like that exact same tune is in this movie a lot. So, stealing from Predator.
Well, I mean, you gotta get your inspiration from somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's certainly not gonna be Carnosaur 1 or 2.
So, have you guys ever seen Carnosaur 1 or 2?
No.
When I was a kid, I feel like I did. I feel like I know I've definitely seen Carnosaur 1, and I think I own it somewhere, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got
I'm
number
not
1.
quite sure about Carnosaur 2, but I know that I watched like every dinosaur movie ever, so
I messed up because I thought that this one, when we first picked this outfit today, I thought that this one had Clint Howard, but I was wrong.
Oh, no.
And I know Clint Howard is
That
in
would
one
have
of the
made this a
Carnosaurs. Maybe
great
he's in number
movie.
2.
Is he?
So we got to find number
Okay.
2. So
Yeah. I was very excited to watch this movie, and then I watched it, and I was like, oh.
yeah, I'm kind of with you there.
Yeah.
It was like fun to watch though. I mean, I don't. We'll get into that.
Even Prehysteria has better dinosaurs than this.
Prehysteria, yeah, it does. It's
Michael
full moon.
McDonald is in Carnosaur 2.
Why?
What? He's a carryover character?
Yeah. As
No.
evac
How does
team
he-
pilot.
And he
Let's see.
changed his job to a cop
He,
from being a.
what's that?
Never mind. I'm sure he's not the same character.
Yeah, probably not.
It's his twin brother.
Clint Howard. Ron Howard directed Carnosaur 1, so Clint Howard is in it.
Yeah,
Clint
right.
Howard is in the first one.
Clint Howard's in number 1. Okay.
Yes. So we'll
Gotcha,
have to
gotcha.
get the
All
first
right.
I have to
one.
watch that one next up.
That's right.
So
Backwards.
So somehow, some way, they're outside
The
in a
dinosaurs.
tent after they Okay, so they're in a warehouse. A bunch of new people join them from the Marines. They make some trap where they put a big piece of meat in the middle of like a net, so that way they can net one of them. They get the net around it, and the net, like they just chew right through the net, like it's nothing. Like the net's made out of butter.
Because it is. It's a
supposed
net.
to be a trap, but another velociraptor grabs one of the SWAT guys and starts dragging him away. And
then they shoot it and they kill it.
that's right.
How
Well,
does he?
the-
What? So, in this scene, there was a very obvious, like, large black cord dragging them.
Yeah.
Was the dinosaur supposed to be dragging him?
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
by a
that's
cord that was
right, the
wrapped around
plan.
him.
Yeah, the
Okay,
dinosaur's
I thought
actually
that was a
dragging the guy
mistake,
with the
but
cord.
All right.
Right.
Never mind. That checks out.
Yes.
I thought it was just a terrible oversight.
That was to show how smart they are, because the velociraptor going in for the trap and escaping the trap was just a trick, and they were taking the other guy away. And they didn't kill him because something to do with that was the trap. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be.
They're just showing
very
their
smart.
dominance. They're already
They
full
know how to
from eating
use,
17 drug dealers.
They know how to cut the electricity off. They know how to get onto boats.
They don't know how to cut the backup generator electricity though,
True. They didn't get to that.
which is stupid because the electricity goes off and then they're immediately like, turn on the backup generator. He's like, all right, problem solved.
Yeah.
This did not affect anything.
I don't know. Maybe they just didn't know They didn't get to study the electric blueprints of the boat quick enough.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess not.
So they
This is when they take the supposedly dead, allegedly dead velociraptor into a tent to examine it, and it comes back alive, kills 2 people. Kills 1 person. T-Rex comes in, eats another person, and then they go, boats. We have to get him on the boat. And they're just magically, everyone's on the boat.
somehow
Yeah,
all the
did they
dinosaurs
get-
get on
did
the boat
Yeah.
for no reason.
Did the dinosaurs walk to the boat or did they lead them on the boat or what?
No idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
All right.
Suddenly they're just
and
like,
again,
we gotta finish off this movie in a boat.
We got to freeze
It's-
them on a boat.
That's really what it came down
It's-
to, right? They're like, hey,
Yeah.
how do we get rid of these dinosaurs? We got to bring them out to the middle of the ocean and freeze them.
Which
It's only logical.
Right. It seemed like they were just going to be like, we'll just put them on a boat and send them off.
Yeah, send them to fucking
Bon
Norway or
voyage,
something. Who gives a
dinosaurs?
shit? Not my problem anymore.
Exactly. Out of sight, out of mind.
So,
They're not
yeah.
coming back to us anyway.
well, see, at first when they said the boat stuff,
That's
I
how
was
Australia started. Maybe they'll start a civilization somewhere.
right,
well, like,
exactly.
I-
Like they could
Or
start
they're
their
going
own
to
park.
Raptor Island
Yeah.
on Sci-Fi, 9 p.m.
So-
Eastern Standard Time.
So like earlier on in the movie, they're like, yeah, they're surrounded by water and they can't swim. So my thought was like, okay, they're just gonna put them in the water to drown them, but I guess not. That's not the case.
Yeah, that would have actually made a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dinosaurs
Whatever.
can't fucking swim. You're so right. What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Well,
So-
maybe they can. I don't know.
So
Not with those tiny arms, though.
so they're on the
Terrible
boat
for swimming.
and they're like,
Powerful legs.
Doggy paddle.
they're like, all right, we got this freezy juice
All right.
that we're gonna pipe throughout this boat.
We got it at the DCU Center when we need to make Ice Cats games.
Yeah. Now that somebody who I forgot, it's called like the Rangers or something like that.
I don't know.
new
The
team.
Railers?
tankers?
The
Wait,
Railers.
Railers.
Yeah, the railers, because there's
Yeah.
trains.
What?
Because they're trains, because
That's-
like CSX is in Worcester.
Oh
so
yeah,
okay, we have-
yeah. I see
have
like this
trains.
big Ford F-150 Raptor with like a big Railers wrapped graphics around it like every day.
Wait a sec. Raptors?
Yeah. That coinkydink?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I smell conspiracy
So,
and freezy juice.
freezy juice. So they got like pipes of freezy juice.
Maybe the Carnosaurs are all frozen under the DCU Center's ice rink.
I'm not going to Rock and Shock this year. There may be dinosaurs.
That's right.
Are you really not going? I'll be there.
You will be?
You're gonna go to.
I'm going
Rock
on
and Shock?
Saturday. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the day I come back.
Oh,
word.
So you're gonna come back and go straight to Rock and Shock?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wait a minute. You mean you're gonna be like, oh god, all this jet lag and all that? But no, I'm going straight to Rock and Shock.
Well, I can sleep on the plane.
Okay. All right.
I
you get
get
me a
back
free
at 8
ticket?
a.m. I can take a cat nap. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
All right. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So
They get him on the boat.
you
They're going
thought-
to freeze him. It
if-
doesn't work out. So they have to blow up the boat.
yeah, that's basically what it came down to.
Yeah.
Basically, the
And-
dinosaurs picked off everybody one by one.
Except for the SWAT team leader guy and the hot scientist lady. And they get attacked by a T-Rex and they throw C4 on it because they got a lot of C4. And,
Oh, yeah,
it
enough
doesn't.
to-
Yeah,
It doesn't matter that the dinosaurs can't die, which I was thinking when they're like, "We'll blow them up." It's like, well, the cells will rebuild.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
If you like cut off its arm and stuff, does each like severed appendage grow a whole new dinosaur?
Whoa. Well, here's the
I don't
deal.
think so.
Here's the
maybe
thought.
it's like it has to be attached to the. Let's get really deep into this. Maybe
So-
it has to be attached to the brain
Throw
or the
some science
heart
at us.
because it has to make the cells. It has to kind of reattach to the full nervous system or get blood pumping to it, whereas a detached arm or leg or tail or something like that, it's gonna bleed out. That's my
all
my
right.
thought on it.
Here's some food
good
for thought.
theory.
I spent
Sink your
many
teeth
nights
into
thinking about
this. You remember the whole thing about them drowning? What if their blown up bits are in the water and they keep restructuring and then they drown and they restructure and they drown forever and ever and ever out in the Atlantic
It's just
Ocean?
an infinite loop of drowning dinosaurs.
Right?
Carnosaur 4, just the drowning.
Water dinosaurs. Dino water.
That'd be more interesting.
Carna sail.
Ayo.
We'll keep that one under wraps.
Okay. Under wraps.
That's the movie.
Dino
On the
mummies.
Disney Channel,
No
9 o'clock
mummies.
Eastern Standard Time.
Ancient Egyptian, genetically
Dino
modified
mummies.
dinosaurs.
Mummy dinosaurs. Under wraps.
under wraps.
Mummy SpaghettiOs.
Dinosaurs down under.
Oh my God.
Um,
Anywho, that's actually it's a cool title.
Yeah,
So,
that's the
and
movie.
then I want to say if you thought that a warehouse was a tight squeeze for a Tyrannosaurus Rex, well, you have plenty of room to stretch out on a boat.
not just anybody. This
That
is like a
30-foot
boat
tail.
that's got just nothing but like lots of pipes and stairs.
Yeah.
Right,
It's-
like the
it's
people
all
had to
engine
duck.
room.
Yeah. It's just an engine room. That's the whole boat. Just an engine room.
Clearly, they
The
had the budget
humans
to
could
rent
barely
out
fit
the
in this
bottom
space.
floor of a boat, of a some kind of boat. I don't know, because it was the same thing. Like they were always just like running in circles. It's like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, like the Flintstones, where they're like, "We're running away from velociraptors. We're running away from velociraptors."
Yeah.
And you're like, they've passed that same lifesaver with the name Hannah written on it
Hannah.
5 times now.
So
Maybe Hannah's just really safe.
Could be.
So they're all basically everyone's dead except for the main guy and the scientist girl. The puppet T-Rex is like trying to eat them. They're in like a big storage crate, and his puppet T-Rex is knocking it down. So
And they're shaking the camera, doing Dutch angles
Yeah.
to make it look like something's happening.
So they put a piece of C4 in its mouth, which makes it blow up, and you could totally see like the little pipe that was in the middle of its neck from whatever the explosive was attached to in the puppet's head. And then they're like, "All right, we gotta get out of here because this place is gonna blow." And as they're going up each stairwell, we get lots of Dutch angles
And explosions.
and it explodes, and they hop off this big giant. It's like a military tanker, right? And they
Supposed
like
to be.
they jump off of this thing, and they're out in the middle of the freezing cold ocean, swimming around. They have no lifeboat, no nothing, because everything just fucking exploded.
No way to
right,
call for help.
there's the scene where there's like the map, and then they show the line of where the boat's traveling to, and it goes really far, really fast.
I'm sure they are nowhere near land where they could swim to.
Yeah.
Not at all. No.
No. No.
The
No,
SWAT guy just
sir.
drowns the woman just to use her as a life raft.
Whoa.
Float her back.
Speaking of which,
He just Titanics her.
there were so many themes of like sexism in this movie. It was kind of weird.
So much.
How like at
Yeah.
the beginning, the two guys
Ridiculous.
are like they're like high school kids where they're passing notes and like, "I think she's got a cute butt," and then they're like, "I'd hate to be working underneath a woman," and it's like all this stuff about
That's how
women.
you get the
It's crazy.
10-minute arm wrestling scene where it's like,
like, the
I would never
Vasquez
be under
character.
command of a woman, and then it turns out one of the army people is a woman, and then they challenge each other to an arm wrestling fight battle.
But then she loses.
Arm wrestling.
She let him
match.
win.
Yeah.
and it was with her bad arm too.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
all
why
right.
the
I mean, you
wink
shouldn't
and the
be in the
nod.
army if you got an arm
Yeah.
that needs to be healed up.
Pay attention to the details, Topher.
I'm just saying,
Come on.
I got a broad view on things. I'm very vague.
So so that's literally.
Oh, also,
that's what.
I just wanted to mention another thing that is vastly upon low-budget action movies is the line, "We have enough C4 to blow this place to Kingdom Come. Or, we have enough C4 to send them back to the Stone Age. We have enough C4 to make a McGrundle sandwich or whatever."
Ew! Do you have a McGrundle
A
sandwich
McDunch
with your Mc spaghetti and your Mc pizza when it's
Mario
when it's-
Batali, we need a McGrundle sandwich.
when it's
Table
lunch
4.
time?
Oh,
McGrundle, gross. McGrundle with hair.
Do you want the meal or just the sandwich? I always get very weirded out by that question. I don't like burgers being referred to as sandwiches. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Instead of the
when-
burger, can I get a burger?
Yeah.
No, we refer to it as a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
Can I?
I'm sorry,
I feel
that's
like
the
that's
movie,
something
it's
like
over.
old people would say. It's like
A
you know,
burger
oh,
sandwich.
you're gonna have a cup of tonic when you watch your programs, and you have yourself a hamburger sandwich.
You sit down to watch your programs with your tonic and your hamburger sandwich.
I went down to the pizza place and I got you a submarine sandwich. It's like I go to this place in Northborough that's like this like old people breakfast joint, and instead of calling it like a burger, it says like meat patty on a bun. like
That
that's
makes it sound so wrong.
unappetizing.
like that's how they describe stuff. It's
Ugh.
like fillet
a
of fish on
McGrundle
a
meat
bun.
patty on a bun.
Like, that's how they do it. That's how, if you go to an old people like place, that's what they say.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Gross.
So, it's gross.
All right, let's get to some kooky facts.
Okay.
Kooky fact time. All right, guys. That is Carnosaur 3. The end.
Yeah.
The VHS was released in 96, rated R, hour and 25 minutes, action / horror / sci-fi / what is it?
/ fantasy
Science
winner.
fiction and fantasy and horror award. It was directed by Jonathan Winfrey, who also directed such great TV shows as Even Stevens and The Jersey.
He launched Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. And Cousin Skeeter.
The fuck is that? Oh, that's the puppet
Yeah.
on Nickelodeon or something.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
never watched
and then
it, but I know
also
he's a puppet.
directed movies that look and sound awesome called Black Scorpion 1 and 2, Blood Fist 7, Manhunt,
Holy shit!
and
Blood Fist
Excessive
7.
Force 2.
Those all sound awesome.
Oh, that
yeah.
reminds me. We never talked about the trailers. There is an awesome trailer at the beginning
We'll get
of
to the
this
trailers.
movie.
Yeah.
We'll get to the
Okay.
trailers.
Okay.
So it was written by Rob Kirchner, who I was telling Dane Train on the way over here, wrote an entire series that sounds amazing, which is the whole Blood Fist series. And I have to read all the names here. Let me just pull it up. He also did movies called
He was
New
on board
Crime
from-
City.
I think I
and
heard of that.
Cage
I think
Heat
you're thinking of
2.
New Junk City and Earthworm Jim, level 1.
Earthworm Jim. Yeah.
Let's see.
Sacro.
Also did Firehawk, Turbulence 2, Fear of Flying.
These
Oh
all sound
wow! There was a
awesome.
sequel
they
to
do.
Turbulence, huh?
And then
Isn't
yeah, the
Ray
Blood
Liotta
Fist
in
series,
Turbulence?
Which almost all star Don the Dragon Wilson, but there's 9 of these movies. You got
Holy
Blood
shit!
Fist.
They didn't stop at 7.
No.
They needed 2 more.
They got Blood Fist 1 and 2, Blood Fist 3, Forced to Fight, Blood Fist 4, Die Trying, Blood Fist 5, Human Target, Blood Fist 6, Ground Zero,
Fisted to death.
Blood Fist 7, Manhunt, Blood Fist
These are all
8.
turning into pornos.
What's that?
These are all turning into pornos more and more.
Blood Fist 8, Trained to Kill. And then lastly, not starring Don the Dragon Wilson, Blood Fist 2050. Takes place
Oh
in the
my
future.
God. Holy shit! That's the one we got to start with.
I'm down for it.
Blood Fist. Wait, how many were there? 9? Yeah. Blood Fist 10. Anal fisting.
Blood Fist 11.
Blood on my
It's
fist.
Dunch time. Awesome. So
right.
that was the writer. The directors of the first 2 movies are credited as Carnosaur consultants for this movie.
Awesome.
Oh my
Yep.
God! What a job title.
Yeah, right?
Imagine interviewing for Carnosaur consultants.
It premiered in Germany first in November of 95 and was released in 96 in the U.S. after the VHS already came out.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it is really weird.
was
And it
in
wasn't
theaters
originally
after?
going to be a Carnosaur title. It was just going to be called Primal Species. But they changed that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So,
Weird.
Huh.
pretty interesting.
I wonder if they use the same puppets as the other movies,
Maybe, I don't know.
or if they just slapped this name after it got picked up for distribution or something.
Could
I don't know.
be.
Maybe the other movies have better puppets.
We're
Ooh,
going to
well,
hopefully find out.
Maybe their
Yeah,
arms
we
move.
will see.
Yeah.
So this movie or these tapes had 2 trailers. One for this movie, Carnosaur 3, which was the
Available
first trailer,
now.
which made the movie look awesome.
Yes. Made the movie look
The
awesome.
trailer
That's
was way
right.
better. It did pump me up for the movie.
And then Wasp Woman,
Yeah.
a remake of I don't know what year the original one came out. I'm guessing
I think it was probably early 60s, give or take.
it's a black and white flick,
yeah,
right?
black and white monster movie, which we aired on our old horror host TV show, Creepy Castle. Way back when. Ooh.
Wasp woman.
And you got to see some Wasp Woman party hats in the trailer.
Yeah, there were some wasp boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12
Some
o'clock.
real
This
stingers.
trailer
Real
was
stingers.
fucking great. I really want to see that movie. If anyone has Wasp Woman, please contact us.
On New Horizons release.
Yeah, it did look pretty good.
Yeah.
But then again, the trailer for Carnosaur 3 looked really good too.
Yeah, so it might not
True.
be.
But
yeah,
this
it could
didn't
be
have any
different.
party
You know it
hats.
at least has party
so-
hats, though.
Yeah,
That's
always
true.
that's always
Wasp
a plus.
party hats.
Right.
Yeah, she's like fucking a dude and like turns into a full-on wasp, and this wasp monster is fucking the dude.
The effects in the trailer did look pretty good.
Yeah, they did all right.
Way
Yeah.
better than Carnosaur 3, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's move on to the ratings, shall we?
Let's do it.
We shall.
Okay. We'll start with the IMDb rating, which is out of 10. What do you guys think it is?
Not good.
Topher Hansen.
I think that the IMDb rating will be a 3.2. That's 3.2.
3.2. Okay, Topher says a 3.2. Dan Train, how about you?
I'm gonna say 3.0.
3.0.
3.0.
3.0
Right on the money.
from Dan Train.
Like James Hetfield. Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
Burn. The IMDb rating is 2.9.
Whoa.
2.9 out of 10.
Dude, I was off by
Shit.
0.01 of a point.
That's right.
Of a point, yeah.
Point one.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
You gotta go piss out James Hetfield. He's on fire again.
Ooh, yeah. Burn, yeah.
We need to find that.
Oh.
Axl Rose working flipping McGrundle sandwiches. At
Welcome to McGrandles.
I just got a McGrundle plain, please.
Do you want the meal or just the sandwich?
Oh man, I wish we put that in. Oh god.
Ooh. I could be on the Wall of Fame.
For anybody that has no idea what's going
You're
on
gonna
right
get
now.
diabetes.
You're gonna get diarrhea.
Do you know where the fuck you are? Diarrhea land.
On our old TV show, we had a cartoon skit where Axl Rose worked at McDonald's and he sang all McDonald's themes.
Maybe I'll have to put some clips of that on
Guns N'
our
Roses
Instagram
song.
or something if I find it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things that we've done.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked.
Let's get to the Amazon rating.
All right.
Yes.
Amazon rating is out of 5. Out of 5.
Out of 5.
Let's start with Topher Hansen again. Out of 5. What do you think the the Amazon rating is?
I think the Amazon rating is 3.0 stars out of 5.
Okay. 3.0.
I'm gonna say a 3.8.
Woo!
Dane Train. You are on a roll is a 3.9.
No way!
Oh,
This is the most accurate you've ever been.
How come I'm not on the Price is
Yeah,
Right
really
now? I
is.
would have
know.
won a new car.
Well, you would have won on that one, but the
Yeah.
previous one you were over, so you wouldn't have won.
I
But
would've
you're
gone,
close.
Eh.
Yeah.
But he was
Bum,
the
bum,
closest.
bum.
That's true.
That's
true.
You could be grilling right now.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you can find the VHS on Amazon for $5.
You can
plus
find it
shipping
by
and handling.
sending me a message on Instagram at Topher Hansen, and I will send you this tape if you so choose.
Or
Yeah.
just,
I
or
do not
just send
cover
a
shipping and
message to
handling.
the VHS Bandits Instagram, because technically we have 2 copies to trade.
That's right. Now we do.
Yeah, if you
Oh, it
wanna
looks
get
like
rid
neither
of
of us
yours
want this
too,
tape
you-
anymore.
Well,
Nah.
we'll get to the rewind part.
Okay.
So I could not find a completed listing on eBay, but there are some up there. You can find it for like $5 to
shocker.
$7. And some of these
I'll sell it to you for
$7
$4.
posts are all 3 tapes. So if you want
that's
that's
a
a
deal,
you want
man.
the trilogy.
Ooh,
Yeah, go for that.
that's like $2 and change a piece. That's not bad at all.
That's right. That's not. No, that'd be 3 and change.
I thought you said $7 for all three.
You're right. I did. I'm thinking of $10 because I added shipping. So
Oh, okay.
'Cause I'm a
Yeah,
dum-dum.
369. Yeah, there you go.
whatever.
That's how much T-Man paid for his one.
That's right.
Oh,
You're not
no.
too far off.
Supposedly.
Not
This is a
too
math
far off.
heavy episode.
Okey-doke, let's get to our ratings. Out of 10 bloody shoeless legs, 10
McRundle sandwiches.
10 McRundle sandwiches,
Freezy juices.
10 bottles of Freezy juice. What would you
I
give
thought you
it?
said Reese's Juicies.
What?
Like juicy Reese's Pieces.
Oh, ew, gross.
Reese's Juicies.
Juicies.
Juicy's Pieces.
They
Out
got
of
Worcester cream sauce on it.
The cream to us.
out of 10 cops investigating this warehouse. Now we'll go with 10 bottles of Freezy juice.
Okay.
What would you give it? Topher. T-Man. The doctor.
Freezy juice is hard to come by in this economy, so I can only
you
spare.
can get it down at the Dunch oven.
Yeah.
That's how they uncook their food.
Yeah.
They put it
Braised
under
in
cold
only the
lamps.
finest of Freezy juices.
Yeah. Freezy juice is the runoff of Worcester cream sauce.
Blanched in Worcester cream
That's
sauce.
a byproduct of Worcester cream sauce's manufacturing process.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 4 Freezy juices.
4 Freezy juices.
Oh,
Would you
man.
rewind?
I did not rewind.
You did not
And
rewind.
if you get this tape from me, I don't know if I'll rewind it before sending it to you.
it'll take
You have to specially
you watching the
request
movie
that I
backwards to
do.
rewind it because your VCR is so slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very slow. It was not rewound when I put it in.
Ah,
So whoever I got this from did not rewind it either.
that's fair. That's fair. All right, Dane Train.
Oh boy.
Pressure's on.
I'm gonna give it
10 bottles of Freezy juice.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
7.
I mean
Holy shit!
I mean, you know, for what it's worth
This is
of
unheard of.
what they sorry about that.
Whoa, goodness.
I dropped my mic.
Getting
thingy
a
here.
little excited here.
You know, like this movie was specifically made for the home video market to be just rented like on a weekend for one night kind of a thing. So for like a one night little popcorn flick to be sitting down with my buddies and have some shitty McNunu's moldy food and watching a little movie, it's great for that kind of a purpose, you know, watching a cheeseball little movie. So, you know, I think it's good in that sense. Yeah, like most of the movie is filler of stupid shit of like people talking and nothing really happening. But and then like I can't understand how the hell they got the dinosaur to like 3 different locations, but and the logic in the movie. But you know, for a goofy little New Horizons popcorn flick, I thought it was okay. And I always love rubber monsters and puppets and stuff, so I'm always down with that.
Nice.
I wouldn't rewind it though.
You would not rewind.
No, I want to see
Okay.
I want to see the other two, but it's just like you know, it's like if I would have rented it at the video store, I'd rent it, bring it back, and never see it again. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Okay.
You'd pay the 50-cent fee not to rewind it.
Yeah, pay the 50-cent charge for rewinding.
All right. Okay.
How about
Let's
you?
see.
All right, KevBot.
What would I give this movie? What am I gonna give this movie?
Are you gonna be 0.01% off of mine, or above or below? So, are you gonna be a 6.9 or a 7.1?
I'll go 6.9.
Okay,
Yeah.
6.9.
Really?
6.9. I totally
Wow,
agree
that's
with
really high.
we'll just call it an even 7. Might as well round up.
There you go.
I agree with everything you said. Some slow parts, but the parts with the dinosaurs are good. Definitely want to see the first 2.
Yeah.
It's not like this movie made me go, that's enough Carnosaur. I don't need to see any more. I mean,
Yeah, I'd like to see some more Carnosaur too.
right, exactly, yeah.
I'm
fun.
surprised.
I
That
did
seems
rewind
very
it.
high for you.
Yeah. I mean,
You would rewind it?
I did, so. But
Well,
I
I mean,
probably
you
won't
had
watch it
to.
again unless one of you guys were like, hey, let's put something on in the background or let's watch a dumb movie again. And it's like,
I got
I
enough
don't know if
dumb
you'll have to
movies
worry
for some
about that.
variety.
anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I think that about does it for this Carnosaur. Thanks for listening. As always, be kind and rewind.